I love what Fraser just said. I love what Fraser just said there when he talked about this industry being so forgiving. It is. Whatever happened this month, whatever happened yesterday, it doesn't matter. No, whatever happened in your life before you join this business, it doesn't matter. This industry is so forgiving because you can decide tomorrow to have the best month of your life. And I'm going to share with you how this month, I mean, the results have tripled in this month alone in June. Okay. Now, why was that? Well, it started with what we've actually titled the Bristol event. And for those that are brand new, I want you to put in your calendars the 31st of August. Everyone should already have Bristol in their calendar. It's our next event. You're going to realize that this business is events. That's what this business is. Right now, we're at an event. This is an event. This is an online event. This business is built at events. Okay, because, and if you're not sure what the importance of events is, it's to get around your goal. There's going to be people there that are earning more income. There's going to be people there that are in positions and have things that you want. I'm not saying everyone needs to become Elliot or Fraser or Jake or Darren or individuals that you see as a part of, performing in this industry or our organization, but you do need to set your sights on having an example. So I'm not saying you need to, roll up in white tees and wear hats and talk in a Scottish accent like Fraser, but what you do need to do is you need to take some of what we've got because it works. It just works, but you need to apply it to who you are. So with what I'm focusing on today, I'm going to let you guys know how to get to the money. The money is performance. That's what it is. Money is performance. Bob Proctor says it best. You can't measure health. You can't measure happiness, but you can measure money to the penny. You can measure it to the penny. So that's your measuring stick. If you need to know where you're at this month, check your back office. That's where you're at as a person. That's where your focus is at. That's where your habits are at. That's where your behavior's at. That's where it's all at. So a big reason why I joined this industry is because you find out where you're at every point. Not many people in life know where they're at. This business lets you know in a matter of 30 days, you can find out where you're at. You can find out if you're influential, if you're not influential. You can find out how lucrative your network is and how much it's not. A lot of people don't like finding out that kind of stuff. They're like, man, I'm not, the people around me I found out don't trust me, first of all. Anyone, put a yes in the chat if you found out who trusts you or not. Let's have a real conversation, a completely real conversation. Gemma's like, man, I found out like in 3 days who trusts me and who doesn't. Guys, I like to find out this stuff. I can't sit around tables with people that don't trust me. I can't do that. When I first got started in this business, guys, I found out who's with me as a person and who's not. Some people don't like that. I loved it. I was like, this is where I'm going. This is what we've got. I'm going to the top. Who's coming? Who's coming? I think Kinga made it. Kinga, she made it. And she's 20 years of age, doing $1,000 a day in the trades. Guys, I'm just being honest. And she was like, I'm coming. Fair, respect. So what I'm saying to you guys is, when you find out who's with you on this journey, take it as relief. I was relieved to find out that this is a real place, and it's all a reflection of everything that's brought you to this point is a reflection of who you've listened to, what words you've let marinate in your life. Okay, I was just listening to something before this. Do you know that you can sculpt your mind by smells and sound? You can sculpt next month by smells and sound. And do you know what? I realized, man, every time I sit down to do a 3-way call, to meet a new person, to do a presentation, it's not an expensive candle by any means, but I light a candle. People are smiling because they know I always light a candle. Because I understand that I need to get into the energy of what I really want. So in June, you can reflect now and say, did you do that? Did you get into the energy of the person in all areas that you want to become? I was just talking before, 30 days of focus. Not many people can put together 30. I know what it's like. I can hand on heart say this month, I have focused every day. And do you know what, guys? That's a 1%er kind of activity to focus every day on a goal. Have you focused every day on a goal this in June? Every day. I'm talking, it's the dominant thought that you have. These are questions you've got to ask. Have I done that? Do you know what, guys? Most people today, they're checking how England did. They're checking, you know, what's the weather looking like. They're having meaningless conversations about nothing. Okay. They're not asking themselves, have I focused every day? I'm not asking you to put the same time in as me or to put time in. I'm not saying that. I'm saying focus doesn't require time. It doesn't require the same time as me. You know what? There's people on the line that will focus more next month and put in less time than other people. Well, Elliot, why is that? Because they know exactly what volume that they've got in place. They've spoke to their mentor. How many times this month have you spoke to your mentor? Tommy spoke to me about 4 times a day for the last 30 days. Just being honest, that's what he spoke to. That's working with a mentor. Probably more. And the lad's crushed 2 ranks in his first 30 days in the business. You know, respect it. We're going to hear a little bit from Tommy. Put some 8s in the chat for Tommy, right? He's came in, he's 22 years of age, hasn't a clue about this industry, never made any money online in his life, didn't have a clue what he was getting started with. He's crushed 2 ranks in his first 30 days, got himself a nice income stream to go with it. Why? Because he made me, I said to him when he got started, I said, make me your best friend. He did. He came and had a meal with me, flew over for the day from Amsterdam to have a bite to eat and flew back, literally. I can't make that up. So what does it take? It takes getting around the person that is going to take you to your goal. You might be thinking, well, Elliot, what qualifies you? Why? Results. I've got loads of results. That's what qualifies me. Loads of results. That qualifies me to say, come and get me a nice half chicken. Okay. Come get me a nice half chicken and I'll show you exactly how I've done what I've done. All right. So the reason I want to start with that is because you've got to lay out going into this month. I made a decision. What's the decision? Any distractions, you're gone. Anything that isn't in line with my goal, it might be things that I did even to make more, maybe even to make more money. Guess what? They go on hold for now. Any conversations that I used to be having, they're not around. Okay? I've kept my life simple. I haven't let things, 7 days into the month say, oh, well, there's another month gone. There's another month gone. How can you wave goodbye to a month because you felt some challenge 7 days in? Everybody that sets a goal this month, you're gonna go through some unpleasant times with a goal. Don't think that, oh, hang on a minute, this doesn't feel good. This feels, you know what? Welcome to entrepreneurship. Welcome. This is the arena. Welcome. Congratulations. You've set a goal and now you're feeling some uncomfortable situations. Welcome to entrepreneurship. Welcome to the world of making your own money, earning your own money. Okay. Oh, well, I did a call with Elliot and he was a little bit uncomfortable. Well, the things he said probably worked. They probably worked for a reason. So I know some people look on a call, man, Elliot's full gas on a 3-hour call. Yes, because I've got a goal to hit. You're either with me and the person you're working with, or you're not with me. I'm going to let you know exactly what's going to take you. Do you think I am more focused on you winning than you liking me? I just am. I'm focused on that first, rather being liked, because I know what's took me to this place. Okay. So the way your month is going to start is like this. And you're probably thinking, Elliot's going to talk about getting to the money, right? Yes. This is to get into the money. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to understand that your mind needs 3 things. Your mind needs 3 things. Well, Elliot, we're talking about money. Yes, because money and mindset, they're interchangeable. We can use them together. Okay. But do you know the thing is, guys, we're not just going to talk about mindset. We're actually going to then, through the next 30 days, we're actually going to put it into action. We're not just reading the book, we're reading it and putting it into play. So I'm going to tell you guys now how I've pretty much tripled results through this month. Your mind is going to need 3 things this month. And if you live by these 3 things, you will get new results. That's not an if or but. That's like a science of getting rich deal. You actually will get richer in all areas. Okay. The reason why the rich get richer, do you know why, guys? Is because they understand how to channel their mind to earn more money and create better moments for their loved ones and for the people around them. Okay. So number 1 is this: focus. Your mind needs a focus. That's number 1. Well, Elliot, that sounds, yeah, you've got to ask yourself, have you even the ability to focus? Have you ever focused for 31 days on a goal? I've been counting down business volume for 30 days straight. Every morning, I looked at one thing. I looked at the volume, my goal. I looked at that. I counted it down. I know some people that they put their goal at the top of the board or top of whatever at the start of the month, and they never look at it again or touch it. Or they look at it for 4 days, and do you know what? Most of your results are at the back end of the month. Most of the results at the back end of the month. Why? Because you have to build momentum. You saw Katie Darcy. I don't think she's on the line. She's in Mexico right now. She put in 3 packs, 3 CO packs in 24 hours. Why? Because of what she did in the first half of the month. That's why. You guys are thinking, wow, how does she do that? She's focused for longer periods than you. She had Holton Bugs come up to her and shake her hand and congratulate her on what she's achieved this month. Why? Because she focused for the whole month. You've got to ask yourself, right, if you can't focus on a goal for 30 days, are you really serious about creating a lifetime of freedom and financial independence? Come on, you've got to be real. You have to be real with yourself and ask, can I focus for 31 days? With all the faculties you've got, can I do that? Try it. Did I believe my goal after last month? Did I believe this month's goal? I'm just going to be candid with you. Did I believe it when I started the month? No. Did I believe it by the end of the month? Yes. Yes, I did believe my goal. I believed it after I'd done what was required. I believed it. Guys, you guys are writing a goal. You don't believe it. 7 days in, you still don't believe it. And then you forget about the goal and start working on it. And you keep going through a pattern of setting a goal, not believing it, getting 7 days in, and then leaving the goal again. That's never going to equal success, ever. So you need a focus. And the mind is made of 2 parts. Okay. It's made of your memory and your imagination. Your memory replays your past, and your imagination pre-plays your future. Are you going to focus on replaying your past, or are you going to focus on how you're going to feel at the end of the month by getting involved with your imagination? Most of this call spend too much time with their past and not enough time with their goal, which is their future. The only way you're going to escape your present now is by channeling the focus that you have with your imagination. Today is the end of the month. I knew how I wanted to feel. I feel great today. I feel great. Why? Because I've done everything that I said I was going to do this month. I've done everything I said. And it's 1 month of my life. Okay? And when you start getting into this way of thinking, you're like, man, I don't want to take my foot off the gas. I'm not saying don't take a moment. You know, I spoke to Tommy. I said, Tommy, go and buy yourself something you really, really want, a bite to eat, kick back. Today, I know he's got a few calls, but I want you to take a moment to appreciate what you've achieved. Why? So that he can have new ideas for next month. Okay. So this month, going into you get a brand new month. This industry, like Fraser said, it's so forgiving. Tomorrow, guess what? The back office, it's going to look the same for us all. We're all going to be at the same point. But you know what? The work that you did last month, it's either coming with you into this month or it's not. My results are coming into July with me. Everyone can create that on this line. Doesn't matter what point you're at. It could be getting yourself dual qualified, which is starting your first 2 people. Dual qualified. That's a great achievement. Karen's going to be dual qualified in 24 hours. 48 hours. Why? It's my goal. Do you know the reason why I'm so truthful with people? Because I know what I'm going to do for them. That's why. I know where I'm going to take them. I know where I'm going to get them. That's my commitment. So your mind needs to focus. Number 2 is it needs an instruction. It needs an instruction. It has to have an instruction. If your mind hasn't got an instruction this month, all kinds of things are going to take your focus. It has to have an instruction. My instruction was my goal every month. I didn't believe it to start with, but I knew what I was going to do every day for my goal. And if you're on this line and you have a goal and you don't know what to do for it every day, speak to the person that is working with you. I'm not sure. I've got this goal that I want to hit, or I want to achieve this place. What do I need to do? I tell you, the leadership here is phenomenal. You're always going to know. And if you haven't got an answer, come to me, message me. I'll tell you exactly what to do for your goal. Do you know the reason why? Do you know the reason why a lot of you guys don't come to your mentor and ask? Because you're not willing to do the work. That's why. You're not willing to do what the mentor's going to say. So it's not that you don't trust the mentor. You don't trust you. You don't trust you. You don't trust that you're going to go away and go, you know what? A lot of people don't want to wait. They say, oh, I don't want to waste their time. Why would you be wasting that? Why would you be wasting the mentor's time if you're going to do what they say? You wouldn't be. I don't think I'm wasting Holton Buggs' time when I'm sitting down with him at dinner. I don't think that at all. I think I should be sat right next to Holton. Why? Because I'm going to do exactly what he says. And show him. And show him. So I'm going to sit right next to him. Why? The people that don't want to do that, you're not going to do what he says. That's why. That's why you don't want to sit around him. I can't wait for the day I've got Holton's number. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Why? Because I'm going to show you why I should have your number. That's why. So this month, you need an instruction. Our mind is constantly looking for new information. It's looking for new knowledge. But if you haven't got an instruction to give it, it cannot find the information you need or the knowledge or the people. Well, I don't know where to find people. You haven't got an instruction. It's nothing to do with the fact there's no people. There's people on this planet everywhere looking for more, and all of them want more money and more freedom. It's not a complicated question. It's probably 1 in 100 people are like, I'm not looking for more freedom. I don't meet those people. Why? Because my mind has an instruction. So this month, if you don't know what your instruction is, go back to your mentor and say, what can my instruction be this month? What can I really, really instruct my mind with on a daily basis this month? Because it takes discipline to achieve in this environment. It does. It takes discipline. All right. And I'm not talking about all day, every day. I'm talking about the time that you've decided to allocate to your goals and dreams. All right. Number 3 is you need a hero. You need a hero. Who's your champion? That person, Gemma's like, me, obviously. Who's your champion? Okay, everyone should have. I'm not saying it should be the guys. It doesn't even need to be the person you're working with at all. It doesn't even need to be somebody in the same industry as you. Okay, it doesn't need to be that. My champion's Holton. I'm just being honest. That's my champion. It's an individual that excites you. They when I say excite, what they do and how they are and what they've achieved, it fires you up. If you haven't got a champion, you need somebody an example that you are like, they've got a lot of the characteristics, the results, the way they conduct themselves, how they are about things, the way they see things, what they've achieved. It excites you. If you haven't got a hero right now, I can tell you now, you're missing out on discipline. You're missing out on results. You're missing out on an example that you can really, that's a template for how you want to be. Do your research. I do. Okay. So you need a hero. That person is somebody that pulls more out of you because you're like, I want to be more like them. That's how it needs to be. I'm not saying you need to go around being exactly like, Mr. Parton or exactly like, you don't need to be that way. I'm not exactly like anybody. I'm not. But you know what? Holton, is my hero. Why? Because I'm going to pull myself up with Holton and fire myself past Holton. That's the goal. So I need the best to be able to pull upon. What's that for you? What is that for you? Okay. So I want to keep it nice and short when it comes to the mind. But I can tell you now, if you focus on those three things this month and you actually put those things and think about, they're three things. It's not a lot. If you actually put that into place and do not let yourself off 10 days in, even if you're thinking, man, I'm not ticking down the volume like I wanted to, or I'm not. Do you know what, guys? That's part of the goal. Okay. That's part of your goal. Do you know what? If you have a goal and you do 7 to 10 days of your goal and then you don't complete the month, you haven't got any faith at all. You just haven't. You have to have faith to build results that you can't see. You just do. Okay. Now we've had some amazing, we've had some amazing testimonies that are yes, Tommy, you got a question? You got a question? Okay, brother. What we'll do is we'll answer some questions at the end. All right. So jot it down. We'll answer some questions at the end. Okay. So what I want to do is this. I actually want to get just a little, very, very quickly. We've got a couple of just success stories that I believe, very new success stories, and not so new. They're both pretty new. But I want you guys to understand exactly what their focus has been for these individuals. I think one of the individuals has been in like 24 hours or so. And then we're going to speak with Tommy as well, quick, real quick, because I want to ask him a couple of questions. Because over the past 30 days, he's gone through 2 ranks. He's very quickly on his way to his 3rd, and he's only been here 30 days. So I just want to, if we can, Tommy's 22. He's from the Netherlands. Never been in this space in his life. So if you're thinking, but I don't understand the ins and outs of, nor did Tommy 30 days ago. All right. So put some fire in the chat. We're going to hear from this young beast. Tommy, are you there, brother? Yeah. Oh, he's muted. My Dutch
there you go. I'm muted. Yes, I'm here.
Amazing.
Here.
Yeah, put some fire in the chat. This guy, I can honestly say this individual, he's done exactly what I say. Exactly. No matter how uncomfortable, no matter how like how obscure it may have been. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to the things that I've asked him to say and do and reach out and practice and be, things like, bro, get yourself like a haircut and things of that nature. Look, I'm a mentor that's going to kick you, not kiss you. That's how it's going to roll. But Tommy, I appreciate you, brother. Look, real quick, bro. I just want, from day one, I want to understand what is it you focused on doing to really, really create the results you have in a short amount of time. What have you focused on from day one?
I've just taken a lot of action. I've just made the list I had to make, and I've just called everyone I could possibly call in my phone. I was very uncomfortable sometimes calling certain people I actually didn't even want to call them, but I just called them. And I just did what you said. And when I had questions, I was blowing up your phone, as I said. That felt uncomfortable because I thought you were getting annoyed with me. That was my low self-esteem internal voice, right?
100%. It's true. Yep.
Yeah. But
so you've took, at any point you've took what I've said,
yeah,
and how quickly after what I've said have you acted upon it?
Okay, well, immediately.
Immediately, right? Yes. Immediately, straight away. Okay. What was the feeling? Was there any point where you thought, I'm not sure, does this work? What kind of feelings?
Yes,
what kind of feelings?
I had that a couple of times, yeah, plenty of times this month, but I knew, just with common sense, like, okay, if I don't listen to Elliot, who am I gonna listen to? Like, what, my parents? Well, they didn't get me anywhere, and I'm 22, so. Or do the people around me? People around me are all negative. So.
Right. Tommy's found out a lot.
I had a choice. I'm listening to Elliot, who's financially free and did multiple 6 figures in business, or am I going to listen to some other people who have not got the results I want? Just based off that common sense, I just listen to you, no matter how uncomfortable.
Yeah. Perfect. Love that. Tommy, real quick question. What are some of the uncomfortable moments with people you already knew, people that were around you? What are there some uncomfortable conversations or perceptions or messages? I actually just want you to let you know what kind of resilience have you had to really put into place through this month?
I've had a lot of uh resilience. You told me not to talk about the negative things, so should I now?
I want you. I do actually want on this occasion to talk.
Okay.
I don't want you to talk about what have you. How's everyone responded around you to some of the decisions you've made?
Yeah, well, I haven't had support from basically from anyone, basically. My parents completely turn against me. My obviously some of the people that I knew too, like everybody's talking about me like, ah, Tommy's in some sort of scheme, and then he's getting scammed or stuff like, and that's being shoved in my face, also on Instagram. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to be like those people. So
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
what the reason why I'm saying this, guys, is because you've decided to say, I don't want their results. They're all in jobs which Tommy doesn't want. He wants to travel the world, do what he wants when he wants. Okay, so it was no one with any results that Tommy wanted. But what I'm saying is he carried on. Look at the success he's achieved. He carried on listening to me. He carried on, regardless of any of those, you know, uneducated perspectives of what we have, what we do, how we roll, things of that nature. Tommy's gone through that, okay, and you'll go through it once to some degree, but then it all drops away. What I'm
yeah, that's
saying is,
also
guys, when when
also
when when we say that people focus on winners and winners focus on winning, that's the truth. If you're trying to get rich in quiet or trying to create a new life when it comes to results and things of that nature, yes, it means that you're gonna have to make space. That's what it means. Okay, Tommy, real quick, why are you excited about the next month or two? Because I know we're going to see each other again. You're coming over to the UK. What are you fired up about having achieved what you have this month? How's it made you see what's ahead?
I actually think this is a perfect business for me. If I knew about this earlier, I would have gone into it, but I just didn't because of the people around me. But what's making me excited is that I thought even this month I could have done much, much better, but as you said many times, my focus was a bit off, because I was talking about negative things, focusing on the wrong things because the things around me were still getting to me, right? But now that's fading away. I'm being risen to a higher frequency, and I think I'll reach at least that 10K next month, 10K in volume. So
Love it, love
yeah,
it, absolutely love it. Put some eights in the chat for Tommy. Tommy, I appreciate you, brother. Congratulations on everything you're achieving. I wanted people to know the real. I want people to know what's at the end or what's after going through some tougher times, making them calls you didn't want to make. Do you know what, guys? Every time you make a call you don't want to make, the universe goes, oh, they're really serious about where they're going. They really want it. They're going to get the results. The people who make calls, they don't want to. I'm just being honest, guys. I can't even tell you the amount of calls. I don't even have any difference anymore. Right. But if you make calls you don't want to make, that's you saying, watch where I'm going. I do it out of principle. If there's a call I really don't want to make, I do it out of principle. Because, guys, I know this business is built in the unseen. It's not built with what you see. It's built in the unseen. It's built in what you're willing to do. All right. Tommy, I appreciate you, bro. Keep crushing it. We're just getting started. All right. And real quick, I want to bring up. Yeah, I love that. So let's give my clap. Love it. Right. Real quick. I want to bring up Miss Gemma. She's brand new. Put some fire in the chat. Fraser, if you could unmute Gemma, that'd be amazing. Me and Gemma actually met. Look at this, guys. So Tommy reached out to Gemma through Bob Proctor. Gemma lives literally 30 minutes from me and Jake, okay, in the UK. Okay, really, really cool story. So me and Gemma actually met. We got a coffee and really caught up. And she's came in for the last 24 hours. She's already helped Karen to get started. So welcome, Karen, to the family. Really excited for you. And Gemma, can you hear me all right? Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, fantastic. I'd love for you to share just a little bit about yourself, you know, where you're from, you know, a little bit about your sort of background and stuff, real quick, and just why you're excited to be a part of what we have here.
Okay, so I am an ex-performer. So I used to live and work in the circus, obviously incredible opportunities, traveling the world and all over the world. Issue was, it was the money, you could not earn more, it was capped. And then I was a bodybuilder. I still enjoy doing bodybuilding, but I was a competitive bodybuilder. So love getting on stages, love the performing. I'm actually a fitness and bodybuilding coach as well, along with a mindset coach. So I do all of that. Again, capped income. I can only take on so many clients. So once my clients are capped, that's that. You know, and I love what I do. I love helping people. My passion is to help as many people as I can. So yeah, I just love it.
Fantastic. Absolutely love that. Put some fire in the chat. Gemma's energy is awesome. I could feel that straight away. I know everyone can feel that. So Gemma, what have you done? I know you've been in 24 hours. You've already seen success. You know, what have you focused on over the past 24 hours?
Okay, so I came in, I had no idea what I was doing. But I just listened to Elliot. Everything that Elliot told me, I did it down to a T. You know, I'm a little bit of an unusual case, but he's completely been on board with everything that I've brought to the table. And trust me, if you follow the system, you cannot go wrong. If you trust in yourself, you're bringing the fire, you're bringing your authenticity, you cannot go wrong. Trust me.
I love that. I actually love that because it is about you being you. I absolutely love that. And Gemma, real quick, what are you excited about? What are you excited about from here? So, you know, 30th of June. What are you excited about from here onwards? Earning some money, right? The money. That's what I'm talking about. Why are you?
I love the money. Yes, the money is great. We all here for the money, but I love and I want to connect with people. I want to just get myself out there, be able to help as many people as possible. This is my passion, you know. So if the more people I can help and the more people to bring on board, the more people I'm helping to excel in their careers as well and with their lifestyle and living the life that they want to live. So
and you can see that you can use this vehicle to be able to do that, right?
Yes, definitely.
Brilliant. Gemma, thank you. Put some fire in the chat. Really appreciate you. Well done. Congratulations. Let's keep moving. I know it's just the very beginning for yourself. What I want to do from here is, guys, I want to real quick. I want to open up for a couple questions. So Fraser, if you want to stop the recording, and we'll open it for a couple questions.